Hello everyone. So continuing with our control system 1 lecture series, in the previous video we had seen the ideal representation of the blocks which are used in mechanical translational system. So we had seen the representation of ideal mass element, we had seen the representation of ideal elastic element, that is spring, and ideal friction element, that is B. Now in this video we will see the procedure to find out the transfer function of mechanical translational system. So the differential equation governing the system is obtained by writing force balance equation at nodes of the system. Nodes are meeting points of elements, which is generally a mass element. So dear friends, how to find out nodes? So it is very easy to find out the nodes. So nodes can be located at the point of mass element. Where the mass element is located, we can easily find out its nodes. Now linear displacement of masses, that is nodes, are assumed as, let's say, x1, x2, x3, etc., depending upon how many number of mass are present in that system, and assign displacement of each mass, that is node. So it is very clear from this second statement that the number of displacement will depend on the number of mass element present into our physical system. Next, draw a free body diagram. What is meant by free body diagram? A free body diagram, that is FBD, is obtained by drawing each mass separately and then marking all forces acting on mass or node. Let us take in any figure or any physical system, there are two mass elements. So individually we have to consider free body diagram of each mass element, and that mass element will be represented by the acting force on it. Acting force will be of two types. First will be the applied force and second will be the opposition of forces. Because of that applied force, the opposing force also will be indicated in that free body diagram. Next, mass has to move in a direction applied of force, that is nothing but mass has to move in the direction of application of that force. So the direction in which the force will be applied, in that direction only that object will move. Let x, v and a, small x, small v and small a will be the direction of applied force. So we will consider that in the exact example. But if there is no applied force, then x, v and a of mass will be in direction opposite to the opposing forces, So x will be indicated as a displacement, v as velocity and a as acceleration. For each free body diagram, write one differential equation by equating the sum of applied forces to the sum of opposite forces. So after writing free body diagram, then we will write the equation which will be in the form of differential equation, and that differential equation will be consisting of the summation of applied forces and opposing forces. Take Laplace transform of the equation of differential equations to convert them into algebraic equation. So previously, before taking their Laplace transform, they will be in differential form. After taking its Laplace transform, we will get its algebraic equation. Rearrange the S domain equations to eliminate unwanted variables and obtain the ratio between output variable and input variable. This ratio is nothing but our transfer function. So after that we will get our transfer function. So here is one important note: Laplace of x of t, that is displacement, will be indicated by x of s. Laplace of dx upon dt, that is indicated by s into x of s. So with zero initial conditions, obviously this is the primary condition of our Laplace transformation. Laplace of d square x upon dt square, that is acceleration, is indicated by s square into s square into x of s, s square into x of s. So these are the indications of our differential equation Laplace transform.